do it tomorrow. All right, everybody, my next guest was formerly known as Mankind, and he is recognized by fans as one of the all-time greats of professional wrestling. He's just written a children's book entitled, I'm not kidding, Mick Foley's Christmas Chaos. Please welcome, he's now the commissioner, Mick Foley. Thank you for being here.
Well, it's nice to be back, Conan.
Nice to have you on the program. First of all, I understand you have a solution to this electoral problem we're experiencing.
I've been watching, like most of America, I'm getting pretty darn sick of it, to tell you the truth. And they ought to do things the way we do them in the WWF. When things get really extreme, there's only one solution: Hell in the Cell. Okay?
Hell in the Cell.
Hell in the Cell, the special, right? You guys have seen the Hell in the Cell, right? It's a fully enclosed steel cage. Only problem being, I looked at this and I thought, maybe Gore doesn't have the, what we like to call the testicular fortitude to actually step into the ring, and I have my doubts as to whether Bush can find his way in. So I'm not sure the match would ever take place.
No, they would never find their way in there. Well, let's talk about you for a second. You have now another injury to add to your list.
Sure.
You know, I was looking at your list of injuries, and I want to just tell people, we'll talk about your children's book in a moment.
But you want to talk about grisly injuries
Listen
first?
to this. 6 concussions, broken jaw, you broke your nose twice, broken cheekbones, 4 front teeth knocked out, 2/3 of your ear was ripped off.
Yeah!
And these are all in accidents around the home. Torn abdominal muscle, broken toe, broke shoulder 4 times, broke both arms, broke right wrist, broken left thumb, 5 broken ribs, 325 stitches in your lifetime. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
Pretty damn bad.
Yeah. Can we see the ear? Can we see the missing ear? I think
do you think they deserve
people
it?
paid good money to see the missing ear. Let's see this.
Well, first, what I got to do for the sake of comparison is show you
the
like
good ear
the
first.
good ear here.
Beautiful ear.
What
That's
happened
the good ear.
is just to let you know, when I was on the show the last time, I had very long hair. I'd had long hair for about 17 or 18 years. When I retired from wrestling in order to go incognito, shaved all my hair off. But now what I had is people walking up to me going, "It's Mankind, he's got no ear." So it was like the telltale missing ear right there.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, I've had
How
a
did
little...
you lose that ear? I mean, what happened? Did someone bite it off?
Did Mike Tyson bite your ear off?
No.
Yeah. A little snack.
It was kind of a strange freak accident that happened in Munich, Germany. I got my head caught in between the ropes, which are really steel, like elevator cables with a rubber coating around them. So I was caught, like my head was in this thing, and it was literally, I was about to pass out from the pressure on both sides of my carotid artery.
Right.
Biology
That's the artery that
background.
supplies valuable blood to the brain.
Exactly. So what I did, I liken it kind of like a wolf chewing off its paw to escape a trap, and I just kind of...
You chewed off your ear to get out of this trap?
I squeezed my way out of there, and the ear didn't come off immediately. It stayed on for about another 15, 20 seconds. When I got back in the ring, the guy was wrestling...
You need to be here for this. You need to bear witness to this.
He threw a punch, and I blocked it, and then I threw a punch, and a handheld video camera very clearly shows the ear falling off. And to make matters... You're clapping for that?
It was her reaction, and you gave your all.
Yeah, make matters worse, we had a French referee who didn't speak English, wasn't able to tell me he was in possession of the ear.
What is the term for I am in possession of the ear?
In French, I don't know. I don't know in French. But I know that I spoke a little nifty German. You'll appreciate this. When I got back, it was on ice. We get into the hospital in Munich,
Your ear
Germany.
was on ice?
Ear was on ice, yeah. It was on ice, waiting, like John Wayne Bobbitt's type of...
You could come see his ears skittle around.
So as we get out of the ambulance in Munich, Germany, I say to the EMT, I say, "Vergessen Sie nicht bitte mein Ohr in der Plastiktasche zu bringen," which means, please don't forget to bring my ear in the plastic bag. So that...
Of all the phrases to memorize before you go to Germany, you know, I've heard of like, where is the men's room? I am hungry, I am lost, and then this great phrase that rolls off your tongue. You've written a children's book.
Yes, I have.
And who better to write a children's book than Mick Foley? It's called Christmas Chaos, and I understand that You're getting some trouble, actually, from some of the book dealers.
A little trouble, pretty much because of this guy right there.
Right.
It's
oh, he's naked.
He's a naked elf.
Okay.
And,
you have a naked elf.
What I've done is, it's really.
I like the fact that you've broken every bone in your body. Your front teeth are missing. You ripped off your own ear, and they're bummed about the little naked elf.
They're bothered by the naked elf. Yeah. So
that's what depresses them. Yeah.
I began to see something was wrong. I wrote this book. It really is a touching story. It's based on a little special kid I met in Massachusetts last year, and he is a little child who puts the spirit of Christmas back into a broken-hearted Santa, a downhearted Santa. And the way he becomes downhearted is because the elves are acting up. One elf curses, the reindeer fight. Rudolph bears a uncanny resemblance to the Rock in the book, and
you settle those disputes on your own time. And you also here's a picture from the book of one of the elves acting up.
Yeah.
Now,
you mind if I read that passage?
Do you want to read that passage?
Yeah,
you can.
Streaker, the Christmas elf.
Let me find you that.
We're just about out of time.
We
but
are.
You can,
right,
I'm sorry. We spent all the time listing your reasons why you should be dead.
Is it really?
He says, he says, "Hey, Santa Claus," yelled Tommy Top, "let me show you a neat trick." Then Tommy Top, he turned around, and my goodness, mooned Saint Nick. So,
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Yeah.
What's happened? I mean, I have never been prouder of anything I've done.
There are a lot of rhymes you could have gone with there, but anyway.
I donated the book to my children's school library, and my son comes back with it the next day with a very formal letter. "Dear Mr. Foley, thank you so much for thinking of our school, but we think the language, illustrations, and story content would be better suited for the public library." And so I'm looking on the children's bestseller list. I was just handed it. We're on the children's bestseller list, number 8. But whereas every other book says ages 3 to 7, ages 2 to 6, ages 4 to 8, mine says 14 and above.
Not recommended.
Kind of takes me out of the whole Santa Claus market. But, but it's
you had to put a bare-assed elf in there, didn't you? Mick Foley's Christmas Chaos is in bookstores now. WWF Survivor Series airs this Sunday live on pay-per-view at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Mick, always great to have
thank
you.
Thank you, Conan.
Mick Foley, everybody. Dwayne Kennedy coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Guess what? We got a big show coming up tomorrow night. You got to check it out. From the new movie Bounce, Gwyneth Paltrow going to be joining us. From the movie Best in Show, Fred Willard, very funny guy, and musical guest R.L. Burnside. So we'll take a break. When we come back, Dwayne Kennedy will be out here. He'll make you laugh.